Air India pilots have called an indefinite strike demanding the parity in wages. They also want the Prime Minister to look into the corruption within the airline. Meanwhile, Air India has de-recognized the union. The Indian Commercial Pilot Association has called their strike illegal, even suspending 3 ICPA officers. The union's office in Mumbai and Delhi have also been sealed, and the strike in the meantime has affected domestic flights. Over 15 flights have been cancelled. The strike was announced by the Indian Commercial Pilots Association, saying that their talks with the Air India management and the Chief Labour Commissioner have completely failed.
We have taken the decision exactly as we reached the House. We want pay parity in every sense. We want there to be a CBI inquiry. We've already written to the Prime Minister of India. We want him to look into those documents. We want him to call for an inquiry. And our prime objective is to save Air India. We want to save Air India.
Okay, Rishabh, there are a lot of passengers who are suffering because of this strike. A lot of passengers are suffering because of this strike.
We want to sincerely apologize to all the passengers in this country. We have done everything possible in our way to not go on strike. We have served the strike notice on the 23rd of February, and it is with great regret that we had to go on strike. We have tried everything. We really sincerely apologize to all the passengers being inconvenienced, but it is not us. It is the management that has forced us to go on strike. We are the third union to get de-recognized. We want this mismanagement to come to an end so that it becomes a better environment, not just for us as employees, but for all the traveling public as well.
What's your next step and what date will continue?
We will continue this strike till the management or the government of India intervenes. We want the government of India to intervene. The step now is to stay united, to wait for the Prime Minister to call us, or Shri Vaila Ravi. If there's anybody who wants to settle this issue and not sell this airline, we want them to call us. We want to protect our national airline.
There is a hostile environment that has been created by the CMD, Mr. Arvind Jadhav. No employee is allowed to point out to any irregularity. No employee is allowed to highlight his grievances in writing or to the media. No employee, if he files even an RTI to get some information, he is either called by the management, he is either threatened or suspended, or if nothing else, he is transferred.
देखिए ये हमारा अल्टीमेट स्टेप है और क्या नेक्स्ट स्टेप करेंगे. द चेयरमैन वांट्स दिस स्ट्राइक. ये स्ट्राइक हमने नहीं की, ये स्ट्राइक हमारे सर पे थोपी गई है. पीछे जब टॉक्स चल रही थी, दे वर टेकिंग इट टू लाइटली. कोई उन्होंने आज तक कोई प्रपोजल दिया ही नहीं.
Right, Kashif, what can we expect now going ahead? Clearly, at the receiving end are the thousands and thousands of harried passengers once again facing a flight cancellation. Tell us, how do you see this issue really going ahead?
The stalemate continues. Rather, what I can get to you right now is about 6 pilots of the ICPA have been terminated. The notices have been sent. These were the pilots which struck work since last night. 2 of them have been suspended. So the total count is about 8 of them. About 25% of Air India's flights have been cancelled since last night. And what we also know, that these pilots which have struck work were the pilots of the union. The executive pilots which have not struck work as of now, they may also join the strike later in the evening. So that will completely lead into more chaos of Air India operations. As of now, some of the flights are on schedule, but only about 25% are cancelled. But if the executive pilots, numbering about 400 or odd, will go on strike in the evening, then the entire operations of Air India will come to a halt, and that is what these pilots want. But as of now, the stalemate between the pilots and the management does not seem to resolve very soon. If the pilots have taken some action and they said the Prime Minister should intervene and should end this strike, the management has gone ahead and sacked the key members of the union. So clearly the fight between the management and the pilots continues at the cost of the passengers.